Welcome to weekly vlog number 3. This is honestly my second attempt at recording this video. I just recorded for like 5 minutes, then got stuck on a phrase and thought, this is terrible. So I'm going to do it again. Take 2. If you haven't met me before, my name's Amy. I am the owner of blissli candles, and if you missed the first 2 weekly vlogs, I think they're only about 15 or 20 minutes. So each, I will link them below in case you want to start from the very beginning. But yes, the update so far this week is it's now Wednesday. I've been working my 9 to 6. I do that Monday to Friday, so I've had 3 now full days of the week already. I can't believe it's Wednesday evening already at this point. And yeah, there's a little bit to update you on blissli, but my primary work has taken a priority at the moment. I had 2 working from home days and I was in London today. So Monday evening I managed to work on blissli quite a bit. I think I did about 4 hours, and my priority was to send out some press releases. So yeah, I have a membership on our site where I'm able to get press release notifications and pop-up store notifications and that kind of thing, as part of a small payment plan, which I pay for monthly. And so yeah, I had about 12 press releases that I could send out. So I did that, I wrote those. They provide templates for that, which is also super helpful. So I'm gonna try those and try the pop-up, and if they're really, really good, then I'm gonna give you more information on the membership, because if it's working really well for me, I would love to be able to share that information with you guys, but I'm still trialing it out. I'm only a couple of months in. So yeah, that was Monday night. So I spent a few hours doing that and felt like I made some good headway with that. And then this evening on the way home from London, I basically did a bit of a brain dump. And yeah, I find that writing things out on paper resonates a lot better with me than getting things down on a computer digitally. I grew up learning digital. I guess I've worked in digital for 20 years. I grew up in the kind of Encarta 98, 95 era, where computers used to use dial-up, and you had MSN chat and all those sorts of things, MySpace, Bebo, all that stuff. So yeah, but I still love getting things down by hand on paper. It just resonates with me better. And yeah, I wrote about 25 things down. So I've got quite a long list of things to do to add to my existing to-do list. But it's all about prioritization when you have such little time. I have prioritised some family and friends things. I spent a good 45 minutes chatting to my parents on the phone this evening. And yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of time out for some self-care. I'm going to go run a bath, relax, try and wind down a little bit earlier tonight and get a longer sleep in so that I'm fresh tomorrow. So yeah, that is the midweek update, but I am definitely getting pouring withdrawal symptoms. I really want to pour some candles, pour some wax melts so bad. I haven't poured, I don't think, since Friday, which feels like way too long. So on my list of things to do that I wrote down earlier was to do some more tests and some new tests. I've got some oils that I haven't made candles for yet. So I believe I've got all the wicks and everything that I need for that. So I want to get those done. I'm going to try a new testing technique that I've not used before, that I saw somebody else recommend, which is essentially to pour your wax in and then put your wick kind of into it from the top, rather than laying it down with the kind of wick stopper at the bottom. And then it'll allow you to trim it, do a burn test, and if that wick isn't any good, literally pull it out and do the same and put a different wick in. That will save potentially a lot of time and a lot of remaking of candles. So I'm going to try that tactic. If anybody's used that before and it works for you, let me know. But that's the tactic that I'm going to be using in the next few days. I've got some really, really nice scents I'm really excited about to test. But I don't know if anybody else who makes candles or does anything like this will understand the kind of conflict. It's really tempting to keep wanting to try new fragrances and release new products. I guess maybe because I'm still in the early stages, but I know what my business really, really needs right now is more outreach, more social media, more PR, more messaging people and all that stuff. So I must not focus too much on the product. I need to be focusing on the marketing. But it's so difficult because I think most people that do this sort of thing are really creative and they want to do that creative side, and that is me. I do marketing and digital stuff as my day job. I don't really want to be doing too much of that in the evening, but I think early on in the business I just have to acknowledge that whilst I'm a one-woman band, I have to do a lot of that stuff myself. And the creativity element of it sometimes is going to have to take a backseat, even though that's the bit that I prefer. It's like with every job, you always have things you like to do and things you don't like to do so much, but you've got to make the right decision. So that's the midweek update. I'm hoping I'll be back tomorrow and maybe be pouring. Let's see. It's now nearly 8:30 on Friday evening. This week has been busy. I had Quiet Tuesday night, and then last night, which is Thursday, I had a committee meeting. So those 2 nights were completely wiped out with choir related stuff. But Monday night I sent out some press releases and I sent out a candle, and I've just had an email this evening to say we have been featured in Story magazine, and the article is here on my screen. They picked the blissli, the soft haze candle, and literally next to my product is a Prada perfume. Like, I didn't have, well, don't really suffer from imposter syndrome until this point. This is kind of crazy. There's like other amazing skincare brands in here, like Nad, and like there's Chloe, the fragrance in here. It's just kind of crazy, really. This is, I guess, the first press that we've had, so nice to get the first one. And yeah, I think in terms of kind of hit rate, I sent emails to about 10 different people, different contacts. So 1 in 10 is not bad. I haven't followed up with anybody yet, so I will give the others a chaser. But yeah, we've been featured in Stories article, and the article title, just so you're aware, is The Ultimate Christmas Beauty and Wellness Gift Guide. So I'll take that. Amazing. Nice to have a little accolade. So yeah, that's where we're at. I've just wrapped up my day job at like 8:15, so I am feeling pretty tired, but I am going to pour this evening. I haven't poured for a week. I really, really want to pour some candles, so I'm going to pour some soft haze, just on, you know, the hope that some people might see the article and I might get a couple of sales. That would be amazing. So yeah, I am going to go have some dinner first. I'm feeling very tired. I definitely need some food, and then I'm going to go pour, and I'll probably do a bit of videoing, and then definitely over the weekend I can update you on all the other things that have been going on. I have done a few bits and pieces behind the scenes, just no pouring, more kind of BAU business stuff. But yeah, so yeah, let's go get dinner and do some pouring. Good afternoon, it's Saturday. I didn't pour last night. I was just too tired by the time I got to bed, and work, my normal work, continued throughout the evening and then also spilled into this morning. So I was a little bit later getting back to the computer today than I thought I was going to be. So yeah, I've got up, had a shower, got myself ready. My partner's going to be coming here this afternoon, so had a bit of a sort out, did some jobs. And I also had some new storage boxes arrive yesterday, which I'll show you in a separate clip. But basically I've been able to get candles and wax melts of 1 cent into this storage container, and it's just a lot easier to manage. So yeah, I did that last night, and I'm sitting down at my computer now to edit the vlog for last week. So I'm gonna crack on and do that for a little while. I'm just wrapping up editing last week's vlog. It has taken me about an hour and a half to do it, and it's going to be about 40 minutes long. So yeah, it's quite a long one this week, but lots of edits, lots of cuts, so it's taken a bit longer. But I feel like I'm getting into the flow of it now. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed weekly vlog number 2. It's now Sunday evening. My partner has sadly gone home, and we've had the nicest couple of days together. It's been brilliant, just relaxing at home. Just ran errands, walked into town, got coffee, went to the gym today, and I hit a new deadlift PB, so I'm very, very happy with that. But yeah, I haven't really done much on Blissli. I had a bit of a sort out of my stock. I got some new containers to put it in, so that's worked really well. And I've been working on some of my listings for the upcoming wax melts release, which is going to happen on Friday the 1st, or Friday the 31st of October. So yeah, that is coming up imminently at the end of the week. So I need to get some photos done. I haven't done any product photography for a few months since I did my first lot, and I wasn't super impressed with how they came out. So I've invested in a light box, little light box, and I'm going to give that a go. So I'm going to show you how I'm using it, and we'll see if I can get some better results with that today. So this is my setup. It's dark outside. I'm doing it in the dark because the light is inconsistent. Last time I did product photography, I used the sun, or the sun was moving in and out, and that made such a difference when I came to edit the pictures. But yes, it's got a ring light above, and these are kind of how my candles are looking inside. I'm reshooting all of my regular candles. I'm also going to be shooting my wax melts today for the first time, and my new Christmas scents as well. So let's get going, see how we get on. So I'm making good progress. I've photographed all of the boxes, all of the wax melts, and I'm now just going through and photographing each box with the O on, with the ribbon on. But yeah, it's doing pretty well at the moment. It'll be interesting to see how well they come up when I edit them. But yeah, and then I've just got the jars left to go. Here they are, photographing my Christmas scents. By the time this video goes up, these will be available online to buy. So we've got Gingerbread, Nordic Forest, and Luminous Veil. Now Luminous Veil keeps selling out. People that are experiencing it like at the market and in person, that's the one that keeps selling out. So I think that one actually might end up not being just for Christmas. It might be a year-round one. But yeah, they look great together. So this one's very much sort of a gingerbready colour on the label. This one, Nordic Forest, is a green, a really nice dark green. Luminous Veil is a purple, really nice dark purple colour. But yeah, so nearly done with these. I think I'm pretty much finished photographing everything. I've been using my Canon G7X Mark II, and it seems to do the job really well. I'd really like to try and I've taken lots of photos from this angle. I've taken a few from top down, but one thing with the ring light being in the top is when you come through the centre, because I've got reflective labels, you get the ring light through on the label. I've tried kind of putting it at a bit of an angle, but it needs to be at such an angle that it looks a bit too far, like it's at an angle. There's not really a way to get around it. So, this is always a difficulty when you're trying to film and photograph jars, reflective jars, but particularly reflective labels too. If you had a matte label, I don't think you would get so much of the glare. But yeah, if anybody has any ideas as to how to reduce that or anything, let me know. But yeah, I've made some good progress with the photography tonight. So yeah, I'm going to put all this away and get the computer out and see how they've come out.